Many of you have been asking for a strong anti-RC walk base for Town Hall 17, and guess what? I've got just the thing. Today, I'm breaking down a brand new Town Hall 17 base. Let's go straight into the base analysis. This one's built as an anti-3-star base, and the wall layout is shaped almost like a diamond star. Now, if you've seen any of my anti-RC walk bases for lower town halls, you already know the trick. Keep the royal champion away from the town hall. That concept still applies here at TH17, but with a twist. You see, back in lower town halls, if you manage to keep the town hall standing, it could be a major win. Mainly because of the Giga Poison that would punish attackers for leaving it till the end. But at Town Hall 17, that's not as big of a deal. The town hall here doesn't have the same poison effect. So yeah, attackers can technically send in the RC or a core force into the town hall without worrying about post-destruction damage. Still, we're not making it easy for them. Let me explain how this base shuts down the RC value. The biggest player here is the poison towers. These things don't just slow the royal champion. They also wipe out the fox early in the charge. And if you've ever used or faced RC fox combos, you know that losing the fox early is brutal. Without it, the RC loses a lot of her back-end power. And then come the giant bombs. Take a closer look at the scatter compartments. Almost all the giant bombs are stacked there. Why? Because that's the area where most RCs try to walk through, and we want to punish that choice. The idea is to chip away at her health, slow her down, and if we're lucky, take out the fox too. Now here's something sneaky. If you check out the left scatter compartment, we've got the Giga Bomb trap waiting there. And that trap alone can shred the RC's health bar. It's so dangerous that most attackers will naturally avoid the left side altogether, which means they're basically forced to enter from the right scatter instead, where we've placed even more giant bombs, a tornado trap, and of course that good old poison tower. Altogether, these defenses drain the RC's HP fast and cut down her overall value. But wait, there's more to this base than just wearing down the RC. We've also designed it so that she can't reach key areas. Look at the zone around the town hall. No matter where you try to drop her, anywhere around that box, she just doesn't path into the town hall or the core. It's all thanks to the way the outer defenses are placed. There are gaps between compartments, and the internal structures are spaced just far enough that the RC always ends up walking the edge instead of diving inward. Now, technically, she can walk into the scattershot compartments. That's about the only clear path she has. But anywhere else? She's locked out. She ends up clearing only the trash buildings around the outside. And because she doesn't crack into the base properly, she doesn't set a clean funnel either. That's huge. Because if the RC doesn't carve the path, your main army is going to struggle. This is where it all comes together. Without a proper funnel, the secondary troops start splitting all over the place. They can't push together toward the town hall, especially if it's in the back end. And if they don't group up, they get picked off one by one, especially with all 4 of the defending heroes stacked around the town hall. That's a serious damage zone, so even if the attack looks good early on, it often breaks down late. Most of the time, it ends up as a 1-star, or at best, a rough 2-star. So yeah, this base isn't just about damage, it's about denial. Denying access, denying value, denying a clean funnel. All of it works together to throw off the attacker's rhythm. That's it for the base breakdown. Now let's roll the replays and show you exactly how it defends in action. Alright, jumping into the first replay now. We've got RC Walk Root Riders, and the Royal Champion is dropped right into the left side scatter compartment. Watch closely. The Giga Bomb trap goes off and nearly halves her health instantly. Even though she walks into the scatter area clean, she can't access the core. The spacing pushes her outwards, and when there's no real value left, the attacker just recalls her. Still, not a bad funnel set up by the RC. Now the Root Riders are sent in from the top, with the Queen helping on that side. But even with a decent funnel, they don't push into the Multi-Inferno compartment. That's because of how the outer layer defenses are arranged. Some Root Riders immediately peel off toward the trash buildings, while the King and a few Valks hit the center. Before they reach the town hall, they get smacked by the Fire Spitter and Minion Prince. And even later, the Root Riders don't go near the core. They don't open walls either, so there's zero ground access to the town hall. If the queen hadn't looped back, this could have easily ended in a 1-star. Next up, another Root Rider hit. This time, the RC comes in from the right and heads straight into the scatter compartment. But she's already getting chipped down by giant bombs. As she enters, she triggers more damage from the tornado trap and the poison tower. Even though the funnel looks good again, the Root Riders are sent right in toward the town hall. But the siege barracks funnel was late. Doesn't matter much though, because Teslas pop near the town hall and force the Root Riders outside. The whole army avoids the town hall. Luckily, the RC jumps over walls and gets the 2nd star. Without her, this would have been another 1-star. The rest of the army? Not enough firepower left to do anything. Third replay is an air spam. RC starts from the same side, but this one goes even worse. She takes massive damage right out of the gate, burns her ability, and ends up clearing only the trash layer. She's down before the invis spells are even used. The dragons come in after a standard Queen and Siege funnel, and they aim for the town hall. But the hero banners act like a dead zone, pushing them off path. This time, the minion prince helps secure the 2nd star. Still, the rest of the army gets wiped out by the monolith and core defenses. Sweepers make the final push impossible. The fire spitter doesn't do much, but the base still holds. Last replay, another air spam. RC comes in from the left side scatter again. This time, it looks solid early. The attacker even brings rocket spears and plenty of invis spells. But once again, the RC walks around the base, not into the core. She only clears outside buildings. Then the Queen and Siege funnel from the top, and dragons are spammed in. The Warden ability keeps them alive for a bit, and things look good at first. Most of the dragons are floating toward the town hall. But just like we talked about, the hero combo and trap layout demolish anything that gets close. Dragons scatter, miss the town hall, and it ends as a 1-star. Painful, but perfect for defense. That wraps up the breakdown for this anti-RC Town Hall 17 base. If you're pushing Legends or just want a solid base for war, give this setup a go. The base link's in the description. Try it out and let me know how it holds up. Good luck out there!